Hello everyone, so on today's video I've decided I'm going to do a oil service on her. So we need a 19mm socket for the sump plug. We've got an oil filter, we've got a little O-rings to go with the sump bolt to go in to seal it nicely. I've got 15W40 oil going in her, which is the recommended. I think it is 5.8 litres, but we'll check on that when we do it. Might need more, might be a bit less, we'll see. Need to get her warmed up, then I'll jack her up, put her on some axle stands, and we'll go from there. Right everyone, so that should be her warmed up. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to jack her up, get the axle stands underneath her, and then I'll take you underneath and show you where the sump plug is and how we're going to clean it up and get it off. Right, so we're underneath now, and this one here, that's your sump plug. That's where it all is. It's a bit dirty. Might have just a leak there. So what we're going to do, I'm going to clean it up. Wire brush, get around it. Like so. Do that for a bit. Just make sure it doesn't get threads. And I'm going to take it off. More crap's come out, not in. And then just wipe it off with a rag. So, and then we've got 19. Just crack it off. Oh, I've done that up tight. Right, put 2 hands to this in a minute. I think the right terminology for this is someone's done it FT. There we go, that's cracked. Right, so that's cracked. I'm going to get me drain bolt. Just stick that there. Hopefully that'll be alright. Should be able to undo that by hand now. Go swoosh. Oh, lovely. Only a little bit on the floor. I can hide that from the wife. That's fine. So we've got a sump plug in our hand here. No metal on the magnet or anything, which is really good. So I'm going to go up top. I'm going to undo some bits from up there. So up top, I'm just going to undo the filler cap. So hopefully get that one done. There we go. I used to do it picked one-handed. And then oil filter is just there. So try and get that from underneath or up top. This is the sump plug. This is your copper washer on it. So we need to take that off. And with the kit I've got a brand new one to go on. Well, give a little sticker you can fill out. And stick it here or something just so you know when you've done the last service. So next I need to get the oil filter off. Like I said, it's down there. And stick the new one on. We've left her for a bit drained out, so there's no more oil coming out. Tiny bit of a drip. Yeah, I got distracted by the air ambulance. Hope everyone's okay. But let's crack on. So guys, I've got the sump plug back in. It's been cleaned up. New copper washer on it. I'm going to use this oil filter remover. It's quite a good one. Put it round, you do this up, and that pulls this in tight around it, and you can just undo it, and you can do it by hand then. I've got some rags just like underneath, just so I can grab it and stop as much spillage as possible. I think I might try and get it from underneath, but we'll have a look. So that's the old oil filter. I spilled a bit, don't tell the wife. Oh, that's where it sits. Get rid of that. So it sits just up here. It's like a bit of a leak, so we'll clean that up. We'll get the new one on there, get that tightened up, and go from there. So what people say to do is you get your new filter, you've got to remove your plastic, and then you just use some fresh oil just to go around your seal before you put it back on again. So there's a new oil filter. Hang on, let's screw that on, and we'll do it up hand tight, and then I'm just going to tweak it a little bit more with this, but not overdo it. I don't want to crush the seal too much, and then we can fill her up with some oil. So I'm going to start off, I'm just going to put 4 litres in, and I'm going to drop the dam, get a level, check dipstick, and then add more as I go along. Then we'll warm her up, let the oil get around a bit, and come back down again. We'll check the oil again. So what I'm actually going to do, guys, before I'm going to drop it down, I'm going to change these 2 front wheels and tyres over with some others I've got. They come with the car, but I had to take them down to Quick Fit, and they've resealed them all for me, so they're all good. They're holding air, all in really good nick, so they're going to go on the front. I'm going to use these ones as my spares. So I've dropped it back down, stuck the new tyre, well, old tyres, new to this, on that. And I've just checked the oil. So I pulled the dipstick, and we look, and it's only just showing at the bottom. So we need to put more in. So I'm going to put 1 litre in, and then go from there. But an old wife's tale for me is between your low and your full. I've always been told is 1 litre of oil. Whether that's true or not, someone can tell me in the comments if it's true or not. And yeah, we'll get some more oil in her, and we'll test the oil again, see the level. So that's another litre in. I'm going to pull the dipstick. I've left it a minute or so to settle, and we'll see what it's on. So I always pull it out, wipe it, and then dip it again. We'll see what we've got. So it's coming up just over the low mark, so I reckon just under 1 litre more, and we should be good. I need to dip it out so I can just dip it. I'll get another over litre in there, and see how we go. So that's your oil service done. Just need to pack everything away. I've warmed her up. I'm just going to check the oil from last time. off. I'm going to dip it. See, since that's circulated, probably need half a litre more and we're good. So I'll do that. Yeah, in the video I've used oil filter ratchet, 19mm ratchet, wire brush, rags, WD-40. I used probably the right amount of oil, 5.8. Funnel, new oil filter, sump gasket, which is just your copper O-ring, and that's it. So we're all good.